Hey guys, in this video we're going to take a close look at the Crystal Power Tarot by Jayne Wallace. This is a 78 crystal specific cards. It's pretty much tarot cards associated with the crystals, with a 64-page illustrated book that is in full color. This is what the box in general will look like. Very colorful, and this is what it looks like by the side. You got illustration of the cards, the author, and plus the publisher as well. A very nice sturdy box. If you like collecting boxes, then you'll be more than happy with this book. Very colorful. This is what it looks like at the back as well. Underneath and on top, there's not really anything so much to see of, so it's generally in front and by the side. You slide it open by the side, and then you're presented with the book and then the cards themselves, just like that. I don't really use the box, so I've got my own patch for that. So inside of the box, you get the box, the book, and plus you get your cards as well. Now, normally they come edged in white. Well, they come bordered in white, but as usual, I've edged my one in my colors that I feel is nicely suited for these cards in general. So just to keep that in mind. Inside of the book, you got your various different contents, introduction, stuff about the crystal, the minor arcanas, and the major arcanas as well. So you get your introduction on one page, and then you get to pretty much know more about the cards themselves and how they're associated with the crystals, and working with the affirmation as well that you get for each particular card. You got a section that shows you how to prepare your cards, how to also choose your cards. And I guess the other thing is, in this book it has plenty of spreads. So you got various different spreads. You get a one card spread that you can use, gives you plenty of information how to do that. You get a 2 card spreads for questions and answers, fully illustrated. And then you get your typical 3 card spread of the past, present, and future as well. It goes even further. You got the way ahead spread, which is made out of 4 cards, and then you've got a wish upon crystal spread, which is made out of 5 cards. And lastly, the last spread you get is this chakra crystal reading for 7 cards to pretty much know each of your chakra. This is what the book looks like inside for each card. You got the number of the card and the name, full illustrated pictures. You get details about the crystals. So you got one section of the essential meaning, the actual meaning, and then you get information about the crystals itself and your power message, which is like your affirmation. It's the same thing throughout the entire book. Name of the card, magician, essential meaning, the general meaning, the crystal, a full illustration of what the crystal looks like, and your power message, which is like your affirmation. For the arcanas, it's slightly trimmed down. So you get name of the card, the crystal it's associated with, the meaning, and plus you get your affirmation. So when it comes to your minor arcanas, you don't get different types of crystal. You get one specific crystal that is tied with the theme, so they all got the same crystals in general. This is what it looks like at the back. Very colorful, a lot of energy, a lot of bright colors in there. And then you've got like clusters of crystals, or what looks like the wands. So the imagery at the back is very nice. Cards are on I said them thin side, not really thin, but they're not bad. The back of the card is, I wouldn't say very glossy. It is gloss, but not as glossy as some of the cards are. I'll try and show you what it looks like here at the back and get the reflection of it. I know it may seem like matte. So there you go. Here you could see the reflection of the light on the card, but in general they're very nice to work with and shuffle. The size of them, they're not your typical small tarot card size. They're more like an standard oracle size, so they're quite on the big side. What I like is when you look at the suits card, it's nicely themed in color. So you got this kind of purple and blue for the swords, and you got this kind of orange and red for the wands, mixed of green and other colors to do with the pentacles. And then water, you've got your water type of blue. So you could see here how the colors are very nice. So let's have a look at our first arcana sets. So this is what they look like. You've got the Fool, you've got the pictures, so many things going on in the picture, very colorful. You've got all of the 7 main crystals that pretty much represent your chakras, and then you get your power message just there on the card underneath. Same thing with your magician. So the more you go through, then you'll get specific crystal assigned to that particular major arcana card. So you could see here with the magician, the high priestess, and the empress. You got the general pictures illustrated beautifully and full of colors. Message are very direct and straightforward, so it's not really complicated to understand and work with. So you've got my intuition guides me to the truth. Here's the emperor. I make empowered choices. I mean, the affirmation itself, the power message is what they call it, is tells you a lot as it is. The crystal is right there, always on the top. Very, very colorful. You could see here you've got the Hierophant there. I am ready to love and learn. And you could read a lot more into each particular card as well. And then you've got that crystal to provide you that healing energy or further guidance. The Lovers there, very, very powerful. It's the Rose Quartz crystal. I trust my knowing and make a commitment. So much going there. Beautiful cards. So I'm going to lay them out like this, where you've got 7 cards altogether throughout. I think it'll be easy to go through. So our next 7 lot that we have here, we've got the Justice card. I speak my truth in fairness to myself. Beautiful imagery there. You got the Hermit there, who looks more like a magician or wizard of some sort in a cave surrounded by amethyst crystal. It seems like I follow my own path, meditating. The Wheel. You got various different spirals going on. I trust wherever the universe brings me. The Strength. Very nice colors. I really like these cards. They have to be like my second, third favorite card that I go to, because they're very easy to work with. Very simple. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, medium level, advanced level. There's a lot to gain from these cards. I mean, they're very beautiful. You got the Hangman there, who seems to be all relaxed and in, not really struggling and just trusting. So again, the imagery are very easy to gain a lot of information. Very nice to work with your intuition as well. Not complicated. Full of colors. A lot of positive message. You got the Devil card there that illustrates things are trying to hold you back. There's an entity trying to hold you back and how you're breaking free from that. So these were our cards. And then we've got our last set here. We've got the Tower. Very powerful. You've got fire. You've got what seems as though lightning going on there. Tower broken into half. 2 people being split. I surrender and know how to go forward. You've got the beautiful Star card there. I am inspired and positive about the future. Nice colors. The Moon. 2 fishes. And then you've got the Moon that seems to be in the background of another dimension or something. They're holding on. My intuition guides me to the right decision. The sun is beaming with beautiful bright sunlight littered. The Sunstone. Very nice. Our last 2 cards, we've got the Judgment. An angel with a trumpet. I look back with compassion for myself. And lastly, we've got the Well card. Full of colors, full of beautiful colors. I celebrate life and welcome new energies. So those were our major arcanas. Let's move on and look at our minors. Again, we've got the aces on top, and then I've put the 2s underneath. And again, the color illustration that differentiates them from each other is very, very nice. You know, I love the colors of the blue. That seems as though it's sort of like violet or purple mixed in. And then for the wands, you will get kind of like this deep, sort of like a mixture of orange and sort of like a yellow color, which looks very nice. So 3's on tops, 4 on the bottom. Again, as you could see here, very simple, very easy. And again, okay, so there's not a lot to read into in terms of imagery, but I guess the power message that you get underneath each of these cards can kind of like give you what you need. I guess that's the downside of it. When it comes to the minor arcanas, the descriptions or meanings is quite brief, but they do make it as simple as possible for you to kind of gain an understanding as to, you know, what it's trying to say, what the message is. So those power messages tend to pretty much lead the way or highlight a lot directly to you. Next, we've got our nines on top, and then we've got our tens underneath. Again, very simple. The power messages primarily is what you would kind of use and get as much information as you can. Let's have a look at our suit cards, and they look very, very nice. Very nice colors. Again, I love the colors of the swords. It's like that blue. The wands, orange. You got the cups, nice sort of like watery blue, and then the pentacles is a mix. It's not full green. It's pretty much, I guess, because it's an abundance. Abundance is various different colors. So I guess that's what they're highlighting there. So that's what our cards look like. I hope you've enjoyed this quick look at the Crystal Power Tarot by Jayne Wallace. Very beautiful illustrated cards, very nice to use, simple to work with, and you know, it's one of my favorites. So hope you've enjoyed, and check out the next card. Take care.